Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to ATN Bangla. This is Afifa Fairuz with the news. First, GCP headlines. Discussion is on with the British government to bring back Tariq Rahman, the sentenced fugitive accused from Britain, says Prime Minister at a news conference. Heavy rains occur in eastern India. Early flood apprehended in Hobiganj and Kishoreganj. Administration issues alert to prevent loss of lives in landslide. The attackers of Dhaka University Vice-Chancellor's residence would not be spared, says Home Minister. Law enforcement agencies are active to nab the offenders. And the schedule for national election will not be acceptable if there is no consensus on election time government system, says BNP Secretary General. Now on to the details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said that discussion is on with the British government to bring back Tariq Rahman, the sentenced fugitive accused from Britain as per international law. She said this at a news conference on her visits to Saudi Arabia, UK and Australia at Ganabhavan this afternoon. The Prime Minister also said that there is no scope for discussion on the scrapped government job quota. Sheikh Hasina said Army League would not tolerate any disrespectful remarks about the freedom fighters. Referring to Rohingya situation, she said the stance of UN Security Council regarding the solution of the Rohingya crisis is positive. The Flood Forecasting and Warning Center is apprehending early flood in Hobiganj and Kishoreganj due to incessant rain in the Indian states of Assam and Meghalaya. Water level of the rivers in other regions may also rise. Meanwhile, Met Office informed that although the rain has subsided a little, thunderstorms accompanied by heavy rains may occur from next Friday to Sunday. To prevent loss to the standing crops, the Agriculture Department has advised the farmers to harvest paddy if it ripens 80%. The Rangamati District Administration has issued alert to the people who are still living in risky areas at the foot of the hills. The alert was issued apprehending recurrence of hill slides like that of last year. Last year, 120 people were killed and 1,200 homesteads were damaged in Rangamati in landslides owing to heavy rains in that area. Even after last year's devastating landslides, at least 550 families are still living in disaster-prone areas. Therefore, the local administration has identified the risky areas and put up signboards asking the people to move to safe shelter centers. Home Minister Afduzzaman Khan Kamal has said that the attackers on the residence of Dhaka University Vice-Chancellor would not be spared. He said this at a reception given to the freedom fighters at Krishibid Institution Auditorium in the capital. The minister also said that the law enforcing agencies are engaged in identifying the criminals. No one is being arrested without any information and proof, he added. Besides, he informed that those detained in connection with the incident are not students of Dhaka University. BNP has warned that if a next parliamentary election schedule is announced without consensus on election time government system, it would not be acceptable to the people and political parties. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said this while paying tribute at the grave of party founder former President Ziaur Rahman, marking the founding anniversary of Jatiyotawadi Shramik Dal. He alleged that the Election Commission has completed the delimitation of parliamentary constituencies as per the directive of the government. Commerce Minister Tofail Ahmed has said that the supply of various commodities in the market is sufficient than their demand ahead of the Ramadan and therefore there is nothing to worry about price hike. He said this while distributing financial assistance to those affected by fire at Chowkbajar and Monohari area of Bhola. 15 lakh taka were given as grant on behalf of District Army League to 52 businessmen affected in fire. The BRT Mobile Court has started a drive in the capital to stop reckless driving by underage youths and prevent plying of unlicensed and unregistered vehicles. This morning, BRT and DMP jointly started the drive at Manik Mia Avenue and awarded non-rigorous sentence to 9 drives for driving without license. Apart from this, a total of 53,000 taka fine and 2 vehicles have been sent to the dump. The drive was earlier carried out at Pallavi, Mirpur and Uttara in the capital. The Holy Shab-e Barat, the Night of Fortune, was observed last night across the country with due religious fervor seeking divine blessings for the well-being of mankind. The observance of Shab-e Barat bears special significance to Muslims who believe that on this auspicious night, the Almighty Allah decides the fate of all living beings for the coming year. And that's the end of this bulletin. To view ATN Bangla News, browse www.youtube.com ATN Tube News, subscribe and remain with ATN Bangla. Allah Hafiz.